I am so glad you found this quiet corner. Sharing these moments with you is a gift, and I hope you find comfort here at Miracle Prayer Studio. If these words touch your spirit, please consider subscribing to our family so we can stay connected in prayer and faith every day. As we sit together in this soft, early light, we are sharing a moment of profound possibility. Our lives often feel like winding roads, and now, as the sun peeks through the curtains, we stand at the threshold of something new. We breathe in the possibility of a day never lived before. Think of the quiet grace in that, a chance to start over, to let go of the heavy burdens from last night, and to simply be present. We are sharing this space together, heart to heart, acknowledging that we cannot do this alone. Deep, quiet strength comes when we stop trying to control every outcome and lean into the gentle peace in the silence. Looking out at the world as it wakes up, I wonder how many of us carry silent hopes or hidden worries. We are reaching out to one another in this moment, not with grand gestures, but with the simple honesty of people who need a little light. This dawn is not just a change in the sky, it is an invitation. We are learning together how to listen to the whisper of the Father before the noise of the day takes over. It is finding that steady flame within us that says, we are loved and held. Let us sit in this warmth for a moment longer, preparing our hearts to speak to the one who knows us best. In Lamentations 3:22-23, we find a promise that feels like a warm embrace for the soul. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. My dear Lord, these words feel like cool water to a thirsty spirit. When I think about your steadfast love, I realize that it is not something I have to earn or strive for. It is simply there, as constant as the rising sun. Every time I wake, I see a manifestation of your mercy. It is a mercy that does not look back at my mistakes with judgment, but looks forward with hope. I find rest in the truth that your faithfulness is great, not because of my actions, but because of your nature. You are the God of the fresh start, the Father of the second chance, and the King who never grows tired of welcoming me back into your presence. Father in heaven, I place this entire day into your hands. I offer you my first thoughts, my first breaths, and the very first beat of my heart this morning. I do not want to take a single step without your guidance, for I know that my own wisdom is small compared to your infinite light. I surrender my plans, my lists, and my expectations for how today should go. If things go exactly as I hope, I will praise you. If things take a turn I did not plan for, I will still trust you, knowing that you are working all things for my good. I give you my hands to be your instruments of kindness, and my feet to walk the paths you have prepared for me long ago. My dear Lord, I ask for your peace to guard my heart today. Let it be a peace that does not depend on my circumstances, but one that flows directly from your Spirit. When the world around me gets loud or when stressful situations arise, please remind me to breathe and to find my center in you. I pray for the strength to face whatever challenges might come my way. Sometimes I feel so weak, so easily overwhelmed by the demands of life, but I know that your power is made perfect in my weakness. Grant me the endurance to keep going and the courage to stand firm in my faith, even when it feels difficult. Father, I ask for your divine guidance in every decision I make. Give me the wisdom to see people as you see them and to react with patience and love. I pray for healing, Lord, not just for the physical pains I may feel, but for the hidden wounds in my heart. You are the great physician, and I trust that you can mend what is broken. Please touch the areas of my life that feel tender and sore, and bring your soothing presence into the places where I have been hurting for far too long. I lift up my family and my children to you, my King. They are the most precious gifts you have given me, and I ask for your hedge of protection to be around them. Watch over my children as they go out into the world today. Keep their hearts pure and their minds focused on what is good. Protect them from harm and from the influences that might pull them away from your light. For my home, I pray for a spirit of unity and kindness. Let our house be a sanctuary of peace where your presence is felt in every room. I also pray for my work and the tasks set before me. Give me the focus I need to do my job well and the integrity to be a person of my word. Help me to be a source of encouragement to my colleagues and a light in my workplace. I ask for your blessing on my finances too. You know my needs, and I trust your provision. Open doors and give me wisdom to manage everything with a grateful heart. Moving deeper into this morning together, we find ourselves standing at a quiet threshold, leaving behind the initial surrender of our day to step into the inner chambers of our relationship with the Creator. It feels like we are walking through a garden just as the dew begins to evaporate, a time when the air is thick with the scent of new possibilities and the world is still enough to hear the beating of our own hearts. We are exploring the landscape of our souls now, looking closely at the corners we usually keep hidden in the rush of our busy lives. Think of this moment as a pause between two breaths, a sacred interval where the only thing that matters is the connection between the child and the Father. We are noticing how the light changes as the morning progresses, growing stronger and more certain, much like the faith we are trying to nurture within ourselves. It is a beautiful thing to realize that we do not have to be perfect to be here. We only have to be present. In this shared stillness, we are letting the noise of our own expectations fade into the background. We are reaching for a sense of peace that is not found in the absence of trouble, but in the presence of someone who loves us without condition. It is like sitting across from an old friend who already knows the ending to every story we are about to tell, yet listens with a focus that makes us feel like we are the only person in the universe. Our conversation is shifting now toward the architecture of our spirit, those invisible gates we must pass through to truly feel at home in the presence of the Lord. We are considering what it means to carry a heart that is both heavy with the weight of the world and light with the hope of the Spirit. It is a delicate balance, one that we are learning to hold together as we sit in this warmth. This is a profound honesty in this part of our journey, a willingness to look at our lives not as a series of accomplishments, but as a collection of moments where grace was the only thing that kept us standing. We are standing here at the door, ready to walk through with nothing but our gratitude and our need for mercy. We are reflecting on the way our perspectives shift when we stop looking at what we lack and start looking at the one who provides. It is as if the lens through which we see our lives is being cleaned, allowing the colors of grace to shine through with more vibrancy. We are sharing this space where the only requirement is an open heart, a place where the labels the world has placed on us are stripped away, leaving only the truth of our identity as children of the Most High. There is such a deep, resonant joy in this realization, the kind of joy that doesn't depend on our bank accounts or our health, but on the unshakable foundation of His character. We are learning together that the secret to a resilient spirit is found right here, in the quiet exchange of our worries for His peace. In the gentle guidance of Psalm 104, we are reminded of the way to approach the throne of grace, as the verse softly encourages us to enter His gates with thanksgiving and His courts with praise, giving thanks to Him and blessing His holy name. My King, these words are a roadmap for my restless heart, showing me that the way into your presence is paved with the simple act of saying thank you. I realize now that these gates are not made of stone or iron, but of the very gratitude I choose to cultivate in the quiet of the dawn. When I look at the gates of my own life, I see how often I have tried to push through them with my worries or my demands, only to find them heavy and unyielding. But when I approach with a thankful spirit, it is as if they swing wide on their hinges of their own accord. You are not a distant ruler hiding behind high walls, but a Father who invites me into the intimacy of your inner courts, wanting me to feel the warmth of your house. Father in heaven, entering your courts with praise feels like breathing in the very atmosphere of eternity. It is not about a performance or a list of religious duties, but about a sincere recognition of who you are. You are the architect of the stars and the weaver of my own life's tapestry. When I bless your name, I am aligning my perspective with the truth that you are greater than any mountain I have to climb today. I am choosing to see the majesty of your character before I see the magnitude of my problems. In your courts, the shadows of doubt cannot survive the brilliance of your goodness, and the echoes of my fears are drowned out by the steady rhythm of your love for me. Time equals 2 seconds greater than my dear Lord. I find myself overwhelmed by the sheer number of blessings I have overlooked, and I want to spend this time truly seeing the evidence of your hand in my life. I am so grateful for the breath in my lungs, a rhythmic reminder that you have a purpose for me in this very hour. I thank you for the small comforts that I so easily take for granted, the warmth of a blanket, the sound of a bird outside my window, and the gift of a clear mind to think of you. I am thankful for the people who have walked beside me, reflecting your kindness through their smiles and their patience. Every good thing I have is a letter from your heart, and I want to be a person who reads them with joy and recognition. I am specifically thinking of the ways you have protected me, often from things I didn't even know were threats. I thank you for the closed doors that I once cried over, realizing now that you were only keeping me safe from paths that would have led me away from your best. I praise you for the strength that appeared just when I thought I was at my breaking point, and for the peace that settled over me when the storm was at its loudest. Your provision has been so faithful, meeting my needs in ways that were both miraculous and mundane. I am grateful for the laughter of children, the wisdom of the elders, and the simple beauty of a sunset, all of which whisper your name to my spirit. Jesus, as I sit in this light of your goodness, I also see the places where I have fallen short, and I bring them to you with a humble heart. I ask for your forgiveness for the moments yesterday when I chose my own way over your wisdom. I am sorry for the times I let my frustrations spill over into my words, hurting the people I love. I ask for mercy for the pride that made me think I could handle my burdens alone, and for the lack of faith that allowed anxiety to take root in my soul. Please wash me clean, my King. I do not want to carry the stains of my mistakes into the beauty of this new day. I receive your forgiveness not because I have earned it, but because you are a Father who delights in showing mercy to his children. My King, Please help me to forgive myself as well, for I know that holding on to shame is like trying to walk through your gates while carrying a heavy stone. You have already cast my sins as far as the east is from the west, yet I often find myself trying to retrieve them. Teach me to trust in the completeness of your sacrifice and the depth of your grace. I am thankful that your love is not a flickering candle that goes out when I stumble, but a blazing sun that remains constant regardless of my failures. I release the guilt that has been weighing me down, and I step further into your courts, feeling lighter and more free than I have in a long time. Father, based on the promise of your word, I ask for a heart that remains tuned to the frequency of praise throughout this day. I pray that even when the schedule gets busy and the demands of the world start to pull at my attention, I would remain aware of the gates of thanksgiving that are always open to me. I want my life to be a continuous blessing of your name, not just in these quiet moments, but in the middle of the traffic, in the heat of a difficult meeting, and in the routine tasks of my home. Grant me the grace to find something to be thankful for in every situation, knowing that a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles and a sanctuary for your spirit. My dear Lord, I ask for the wisdom to see the blessings that come in the form of challenges. I pray that I would not complain when things do not go my way, but instead, I would look for the hidden mercy you have tucked inside every difficulty. Help me to praise you not just for the answers I receive, but for the growth that happens in the waiting. I ask for your divine guidance to recognize the opportunities you give me to be a blessing to someone else. Let me enter the gates of other people's lives with the same kindness and grace you have shown to me. I want to be a person who carries the atmosphere of your courts wherever I go, bringing peace to the chaotic and hope to the discouraged. Father in heaven, I lift up the areas of my life where I have felt stuck or stagnant. I pray that the act of thanking you today would be the key that unlocks these closed doors. I trust that as I focus on your name and your character, my perspective will shift, and I will see the path you have laid out for me with new clarity. I ask for your strength to remain in this place of praise, even when it feels like a sacrifice. I know that you inhabit the praises of your people, and I want my heart to be a dwelling place where you feel welcome. Thank you for the assurance that I am never alone in your courts, and that your goodness and mercy will surely follow me all the days of my life. We are learning that the rhythm of the soul is set by the songs of praise we choose to sing in the dark. It is easy to be thankful when the sun is high and the harvest is plenty, but there is a special kind of beauty in a heart that offers thanksgiving when the clouds are thick. We are sharing the understanding that our praise is not a reaction to our circumstances, but a response to your eternal nature. We are looking at the birds of the air and the flowers of the field, realizing that if you care for them, you will surely care for us. We are placing our trust in the one who holds the universe in his hands, yet knows the number of hairs on our heads. We are stepping out into this day with the confidence of those who know they are never truly alone. Looking outward now, we feel the walls of our quiet room beginning to stretch and fade away, opening our hearts to the vast world that is waking up alongside us. We are noticing how our personal conversation with the Father naturally begins to ripple outward, like a stone dropped into a still pond, touching lives we may never meet and places we have never seen. I am talking to you about that invisible thread of grace that connects every soul, a thread that vibrates whenever we lift someone else up in the light. We are sharing the realization that while our journey began in the secret place of our own hearts, It finds its fullness when we extend our hands to pull others into the warmth of the fire we have found here. Think of the millions of people who are opening their eyes at this very moment, some with joy, and others with a heavy sigh of exhaustion. We are reaching out to one another in this shared space, acknowledging that our strength is not meant to be hoarded, but to be poured out for those whose voices have grown weary. We are standing together on a spiritual high ground, looking down at the valleys where others might still be lost in the fog of doubt or the shadows of despair. This is where our faith becomes active, where the love we have received from my dear Lord transforms into a vessel of hope for the world. We are breathing in for ourselves, but we are also breathing for those who find it hard to catch their breath today. Jesus, I bring before you all those who are carrying a broken heart into this new day, those for whom the morning sun only serves to highlight the empty chair or the silent phone. I pray for the lonely, the forgotten, and those who feel as though they are invisible to the world around them. Please let your presence be the comfort that no human word can provide. My King, wrap your arms around the grieving and whisper into the silence of their rooms that they are not alone. I ask that you would send someone today, a friend, a stranger, or a neighbor, to be your hands and feet, showing them that they are still seen, still known, and still deeply loved by their Father in heaven. Father, I surrender my need for control and my desire for instant answers, choosing instead to wait on your perfect timing. I recognize that your no is often a protection and your wait is often a preparation. I am finding peace in the fact that I do not have to carry the weight of the universe, because you have already proven that your shoulders are strong enough to hold it all. We are sharing this sense of relief that comes from knowing the battle is not ours but yours. I place my future, my reputation, and my very soul into your care, knowing that I am safer in your hands than I could ever be in my own. I trust you because you have never failed me, and your faithfulness reaches to the heavens. Thinking about the silence of this hour, I am reminded that the most profound conversations with you often happen without any words at all. It is the simple act of leaning my head against your chest and feeling the steady pulse of your faithfulness. I am surrendering my need to understand everything, choosing instead to trust the one who knows everything. You are the source of my joy, the anchor of my soul, and the King who reigns over every detail of my existence. I am so thankful that I don't have to shout to be heard or perform to be accepted. I am your child, and being in your courts is the safest place I could ever be. I embrace this day with a smile, knowing that your grace is sufficient for me. My King, as I prepare to rise from this place of prayer and step into the rhythm of the day, I make this final entrustment. I give you my schedule, my deadlines, my interruptions, and my successes. If I am praised, let me reflect that glory back to you. If I am criticized, let me find my worth in your love alone. I am asking that you would filter my thoughts and season my words with grace, so that everything I do today would be an act of worship. We are talking to each other about the beauty of a life lived in constant communion, where there is no longer a divide between the sacred and the secular. Let my work be my prayer, and let my rest be my praise, as I walk through the hours you have given me. Father in heaven, I place my family and my loved ones back into your keeping, trusting that you love them even more than I do. Watch over them as they go to school, to work, or stay at home, and let them feel the nudge of your spirit throughout the day. I entrust my health and my safety to your protection, asking that you would keep me from harm and guide my feet away from temptation. We are letting go of the anxieties that tried to follow us into this morning, leaving them here at your feet. I am standing up now with a renewed spirit, ready to face the world not with my own strength, but with the power of the one who has promised to never leave me nor forsake me. Jesus, I ask that you would accompany me in every single step I take today. Do not let me walk alone into any meeting, any conversation, or any challenge. Stay with me when the sun is bright and my heart is light, and stay even closer when the shadows grow long and the path becomes steep. I want to be aware of your presence beside me, feeling the warmth of your hand and hearing the whisper of your guidance. Let your peace be the atmosphere that I carry with me, so that anyone who comes into contact with me would feel a sense of your calm and your love. We are asking for a day where your presence is tangible, a day where we can truly say that we walked with God from sunrise until sunset. My dear Lord, thank you for this time we have shared. Thank you for listening, for healing, and for leading us into the light. I go forth now with joy in my heart and your name on my lips, ready to receive every blessing you have prepared and to be a blessing to every person I meet. May your grace be with us all, now and forevermore. Amen.